What's up guys, Jean here, back with episode 4 of App Review, the series where I'll go ahead and take a look at some of the apps in the App Store and give you guys what my thoughts are on the app. So today we're going to be taking a look at AppAdvice, and let's just go ahead and jump right into it. AppAdvice is an app that will help you figure out which apps are free on that day, and it could just be for that day only or many days after that, but they are for a limited time normally. So we are going to be working with version 4.8, if you guys can see that. Version 4.8, and this is what the icon looks like. It looks like a present basically, and it is a free app that's made by Apps Gone Free. Alright, so I'm going to pop right here what you would see on the screen that I have on my phone. So we're going to go ahead and look at AppAdvice. So if you go ahead and open it up, let's just go ahead and see what apps are free today. Sometimes it is a free app that is being featured on here, but there is a free unlock. So it's one of those free, but there's in-app purchases. So if we go ahead and look at this first one here, there is metadata. And basically if we click on the item, you can see that it'll pull up the information that you'll need to know on the app. And first, the section is why we picked the app. So it's the company basically just giving you the reasons why it's being featured today on AppAdvice. So if we go ahead and just briefly read through this, and it's an easy way to extract metadata from your photos. So it breaks it down further for you by saying the photo dimensions, DPI, size, location, time, altitude, device info. So it'll tell you which device the photo was taken on. And apparently this is also for the iPad. So you can see if it is an app for both the iPhone and iPad, it will have this little menu top bar here. And the images being featured here are the same ones that are on the App Store. So if you go ahead and click the button that says get it in the App Store, it'll take us to the Apple App Store for that app. And so you can see it has the images that were featured in AppAdvice, but there are videos here that couldn't be exported into AppAdvice, I guess. And you can read the reviews on the app. The first one is nope, 1 star, but that was a year ago, so well. Okay, so the second one is horrible, but that was 10 hours ago. So I don't know if it's a person that also decided to get this app because it was featured on AppAdvice or what, but we're going to go ahead and exit from there. And it's nice because it breaks down the scenarios of why you would want the app. So if you see here, it says, is it for you if, and you can pass if. But it also gives you the version that you would be downloading, who made it. So this one's made by Tom Coomer, and what kind of category, the current version stars, all the version stars, and when it was released, the size. So all of this is good information to know when you are downloading an app, so you don't have to read the information on the App Store. Another cool thing that AppAdvice does is that it tells you when the app is being free for the first time. So there are little tags that you can see that it says on the top right next to the star rating where it says universal and first time free. So the universal tag basically just is saying that it's available both for the iPhone and iPad, because there are some apps that are featured sometimes that are either only on the iPad or only on the iPhone. And the first time free, that's kind of explanatory in itself, saying that it's the first time that this app is free, and it normally costs probably 99 cents, because I wouldn't imagine that the app would be costing more. Now, one of the pros of AppAdvice is that it will tell you sometimes when there are apps that are just free for that day, but it's always good to download the app if you think you might use it in the future, because once you've purchased an app from the App Store, it will be in your purchased tab, so you can re-download it anytime you want. So you might as well download it when it's free and possibly use it in the future. But the only bad thing is that you might not remember which apps you have downloaded. So that's probably a con that I would feature on this app, is that it doesn't really tell you which ones you have marked as downloaded or anything like that. But one of the pros is that you can scroll all the way down to the bottom of the app, and you can view the previous archives that they have featured. So they release new apps every day, and you can go back to the day before. If, say, if you missed a day, forgot to check the app because you don't want to have the notifications toggled on, then you can go ahead and check the archive to see if there's an app that's still available that you would like to download. So if we go ahead and look at this, it looks like, okay, so the first two apps are still available for free, but if we go ahead and look at this third one, it's no longer free because it has the expired tag. So you can see here that it says 99 cents. I didn't download it because the pictures kind of freak me out, but another pro of the AppAdvice app is that you don't necessarily need to have the app downloaded in order to know what's going on. So they have a website that's associated with AppAdvice in order to be able to view what apps are free that day. So I'll go ahead and pop right there what is on my phone. So if we go ahead and take a look at the website, which I will leave a link in the description down below, you can see that today's apps gone free are, and here it kind of, their UI is a little bit better on the browser version, but you can see that they also list the price of what it is originally. So it says free, $1.99 for a limited time, but it's not as well in depth as the other apps, I would say, until you click on it, and then you can see, you know, all the other information that you would view on the app. So this is a nice alternative if you are one that probably doesn't have a lot of space left on your phone, so those like 18 megabytes that this app requires. But so you can bookmark this on your Safari app or whatever browsing app you have on your phone in order to be able to open it directly to the App Store. So if you go ahead and look at one and click on it, it says free for a limited time. It has the option to open it in the App Store. So we're going to go ahead and click open, and it's basically the same information. It's just a couple more steps than if you had the app already, because it wouldn't ask you if it's okay to open up the App Store. But I would definitely recommend the bookmark on your phone rather than on your laptop, just because if you have it on your laptop, then you have to type it in into the App Store and possibly download the wrong app, though you could tell from the icon, so that's probably not that likely, but it just saves you a little bit more time if you're just trying to see what apps are free for that day in order to be able to just download it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching my review on AppAdvice. If you liked it, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for further content. If you have an app that you would like me to review, feel free to drop it in the comments section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.